reusable arrows, silent, powerful enough to take down human-sized targets, capable of penetrating soft bulletproof vests. Is a bow the ultimate zombie survival weapon? Let's find out. First of all, how powerful should the bow be? For hunting medium-sized game like deer, it should be at least 45 pounds. For zombies, more specifically the 28 days later type, the bow throwing weight should be 45 to 50 pounds. For the Walking Dead type, I don't know, I just can't understand them. But apparently they need to be damaged in their brain. As we saw on the series, only a toothpick in their brain can neutralize them. However, stabbing the head has a surprisingly high survival rate. For defending yourself against predators like wolves, it should be at least 55 pounds. For hunting big game like elk and moose, you need a bow that is at least 75 pounds. And for large predators like a brown bear, perfect aim to vital organs, an 80-pound bow should be enough. So I guess 60 pounds is enough power for survival if you don't usually face threats like hungry brown bears. How does the draw weight of a bow affect how you use it? We'll get to that in the rest of the video. What type of bow should you use? Traditional bows, recurve bows, compound bows, or takedown bows? I don't consider those pneumatic arrow shooting capsule powered PCP thingies as bows. Also, crossbows are topic for another video dedicated to them. Traditional bows are the simplest ones, usually bigger in size. They are very durable, accurate, and powerful, but require significant amount of skill and have longer drawing times. For maintenance, their strings need waxing, just like any type of bow. You can even make this wax in case you can't find it. Also, every few years you need to change the bowstring, just like all types of bows. Recurve bows, a bow with especially curved limbs, offering more power and efficiency compared to traditional bows of same size. They are easier to operate and more maneuverable, but still require skills and training. They are a tiny bit less durable compared to traditional bows because of more stress on the limbs. However, if made from modern high-quality materials, they will be durable enough. Compound bows, a modern bow with a system of pulleys and cables that provide a let-off, making it easier to hold at full draw. For example, if it's a 50-pound, after drawing it beyond its let-off, its drawing weight will feel like 10 pounds. This won't reduce the bow's power, but this system makes the bow way more complicated because of all the cables and pulleys that can fail or get damaged. So it's way less durable in harsh conditions of SHTF scenarios like an apocalypse. And finally, takedown bows, like that SAS bow you hear about all over YouTube. If that type of bow has a 50-pound power and is made with high quality materials, it's a good option. Maintenance and operation are similar to traditional and recurve bows. Depending on the model, it's way more reliable than compound bows, but screws might loosen up after a while. You can make bows yourself too. It's a very cool hobby, but again, you need some training and experience with it. If you want to make a bow with PVC pipes, it's easy and doesn't need any special skills. It will be surprisingly powerful if made properly. It can produce 20 to 50 pounds of energy. With some layering and engineering, it can produce up to 70 pounds. Yeah, they will probably have less accuracy and range, but it's way better than nothing. A 60-pound recurve bow or takedown bow is the best option. An average person with average physical fitness can operate this bow, but if they are beginners, they will struggle a bit, since pulling this bow each time is like lifting a 10-year-old boy. How many times can you do that before fatigue? Tell me in the comment section. I want to know how good you guys think you can operate this bow. Even if you're strong enough, you still won't have the skill and technique for using the bow effectively. If using a 60-pound bow is not possible for you, then you can go for a 40-pound bow. It's less powerful, but powerful enough. Just imagine a zombie rushing towards you, and you miss the shot. You probably won't survive to draw the next arrow. Not before getting beaten at least. In a situation like a zombie apocalypse, when you're in a tight quarters and might get ambushed by zombies, you should have your bow drawn and ready. But this is like holding a 60-pound kid for extended time, which will quickly cause you fatigue. Unless you use a compound bow. Maybe you say, well, then I wouldn't do that and would just stay vigilant about my surroundings. So if I saw a zombie, I would quickly draw my bow. If you have enough training and zombie isn't too close, then yeah, maybe. But if not, then it's not gonna work this way. Unlike video games, for bows to function properly, the arrow must travel cleanly out of the bow. Otherwise, it will cause problems for the bow. But what if you never end up in that CQB situation? Let's say you're always in open fields. If you're an archer with beginner level skills, bow can be effective at around 20 to 30 meters, assuming it's a 60-pound bow against a deer or a 28 days later zombie. If the archer is professional and skilled, then it can be effective up to 50 meters. But if you want to use it against a Walking Dead zombie and need to perform a headshot, then it's even harder. For most people with some archery skill, it's possible to hit a human head-sized target at less than 10 yards. If the person has absolute no training or skill with the bows, then they can't hit anything with it. Trust me, I used bow once without any prior training, and I barely hit the target at 5 meters. Also, if you ask people who hunt with the bows, they will tell you that hunting with bows is way harder than hunting with guns. Speaking of guns, compare this data of archery with shooting guns. A suppressed 22 caliber rifle can hit a human head-sized target at 50 yards if you have a good optic, good ammo, some training, and zombies that stay still. If you use a suppressed 300 blackout subsonic ammo, it can hit target up to 300 yards. Maybe it's not accurate enough for headshots, at least for beginners, but it's powerful enough for taking down 28 days later zombies. But hey, at least arrows are reusable, right?
Wrong!
If it's a high quality arrow, then yes, it can be used multiple times if it doesn't hit a hard surface. But after few shots, it will eventually break. If it's a cheap, low quality one, then it won't survive more than just few shots. Even if it hit a soft target. If it hits something hard like a brick wall, it won't survive the first shot, no matter how high quality it is. If you learn how to make arrows, it will be great. You can use anything from tin cans to bones and glass shards as arrowheads. Let's not forget that most arrows can even pierce level 3A soft armors, which can stop up to 44 magnum bullets. But for the hard armor, you can't pierce it with a bow, even if you use a 200-pound war bow. Can you make arrows? Yes. But do any of you know how to make one? If yes, smash that subscribe button because you belong here. And if you don't, smash that subscribe button because I don't know how to make one either. Yes, you can make arrows and there are YouTube videos teaching you how to make them. But if you don't want to learn that, then you can't rely on it unless you want to make arrows that will break under pressure of the bow or won't hit anything. However, if you like bows and can't get a gun, then go for them. They are fantastic survival tools. Can they compete with firearms or are they better than them? No, they are better than guns only in video games to give main character unique weapon instead of the boring guns used by bad guys. And forget about this idea, it's more convenient to just throw the payload by hand. Hey, you know why guns replaced bows so quickly? Because training an elite archer took years of practice. They were trained from their childhood like elite athletes. These training regimens were so serious that even their bone structure changed. But for firearms, it only took few weeks to train a soldier to be proficient with a gun, so bows are not superior to guns, even in survival situation. To all the bow fanboys out there, you are not Rambo, you are not Lara Croft.
You are gay.
The only possible scenario where a person with a bow can take out a person with a gun in a fight without ambushing is if the bow guy is dash render and the gun guy is Democrat representative pretending to be a gun owner. Don't get me wrong, I have no problem with bows. I think they're amazing, especially when Bluminik and Dash Render showed us how cool archery can be. All I'm saying is that bows are not better than guns. But if you live in a country where guns are banned, they're one of the best options you have because unlike PCPs, there are no legal limitation on bow's power. Personally, I'm looking to get a 40 or 60 pound recurve bow. Even if you can get a gun, bows can still be worth considering, like a backup plan in case of gun confiscation during emergencies, just like what happened during Hurricane Katrina, or when you run out of bullets and can't resupply. Now, if you want to know how good PCPs and air rifles are in apocalypse, check out this video right here. Thanks for watching.